One world, a lot of coffee, and my take on it.
Hello and welcome to a new sub-series, World of Coffee Journal, where I'm going day by day describing my experiences
Ready for
volunteering
an
at the World of Coffee conference in Copenhagen in 2024. So this was the first day. I'm here recording from the Botanic Garden of Copenhagen, which is actually in the Natural History Museum. It's quite a lovely garden with a lot of landscape differences, a lot of plants and work for conserving nature, but currently also a lot of reconstruction work. So it would be nice to come back here again in the future and see when the works have been completed. Now, for the first day of the conference, it's basically the build-up phase. There was a lot of work still building up all the stands, all the exhibitors. I could already see a lot of different machines and roasting machines and things I would be interested in, and I already got to volunteer in quite an interesting way. Today I was just standby, so it meant when volunteers don't show up, I kind of have to take their place. So first I was actually volunteering at the volunteering lounge, checking people in, checking people out, and then after that several volunteers didn't show up and I had to go assist with the preparing the green beans for the roasting demos. So there's a roasting championship, the World Roasting Championship going on. You have to have won the National Roasting Championship and then you can compete here, and they get to do lab work on different green beans, measure density, moisture content, all those kind of things. Then they have to do sample roasting with a sample roaster, and then they go to production roaster to get like a 3 kilogram batch, and then through cupping and a jury it decided who's the best roaster at this championship. So I got to participate as a volunteer, getting everything to go according to plan, time management, things like this. But at the same time I could hear the explanations on the roasters, and so that was for me also very interesting, especially on the Stronghold 8 kilogram roaster. So it was a very impressionable day, already some new experiences. Some people I recognized from YouTube. That's also quite funny to then see them in real life. So a good first day. Now enjoying just some time here in the beautiful center of Copenhagen. Second day of the World of Coffee conference. I'm now here at another nice district in Copenhagen, of course, reflecting on the day's proceedings. So I was able to make myself helpful again. I had to kind of set up the correct sample sizes for the competitors, which was basically first they needed samples of 50 grams, which was kind of funny that they didn't have a scale for us to work with. So luckily, as you know, I always pack a scale with me, which is the one here. So this was used for the official World of Coffee competition. Can you believe this? And then we had to start preparing the big batches of coffee that will be roasting tomorrow on the Stronghold systems, and that was 6 kilograms and 50 grams. I guess they still have one 50-gram batch for a sample roast. So of course it was very fun making myself useful like this. Then actually the day even before my shift, so very interesting that I had to do some work for the Nice Botanic Garden, and I ended up sitting just next to Tom from Tom's Coffee Corner. I mean, how crazy was that? But then it got even crazier. I saw the person, I think from the Flair, and then in the same booth Lance Hedrick was working, so he ended up making a coffee for me. I mean, I got to just taste one of the coffees he made, which was very tasty. It was a really nice one. So still also saw Ingo from Roast Rebels finally. So tomorrow I'm going there to roast my Kenya beans, so that will be fun. So. For the third day, official day of the World of Coffee Conference. Let's see how it will go. I should be roasting some of my own Kenya coffee on a Link device. So, recap of day 3 of the World of Coffee. I'm here with who else? I'm Flynn Sabor. I mean, who would have imagined that? He just happens to be here in Copenhagen for a cruise. And we're at his son-in-law's, let's say, rooftop, beautiful place. I mean, this is just amazing. I get to have a local experience thanks to Flynn.
That's right, man. Here we are. We are in Copenhagen.
I'll make you some of my coffee that I got to roast on the Link today. That was the start of my day, together with Ingo from Roast Rebels and Jordan helping me out with the Link. So that was really very fascinating.
We are now well connected in the coffee world.
Yes, yes. Through me, you're connected now to the whole world there. Then I helped out with the cupping, getting everything ready for the judges to cup, seeing all those procedures. That was just very fascinating. A lot of work, a lot of washing dishes, I mean the cups. So I really, paid for my ticket in this way, you could say. That's the advantage of doing the volunteering thing. You get a free entrance, but there's
Good
really
advice
work.
to all you beginning coffee people, you ought to become a volunteer at the International Coffee Championships.
The Specialty Coffee Association Championships. They have different things. They have latte art championships, roasting championships, brewing championships. You just pick your favorites, find out where they have it this year, and then you go there as a volunteer.
And who's going to win? Who do you think's going to win?
Well, I'm personally rooting for the Ukrainian candidate, Igor. I also had some good contacts with one of the Italian competitors, but he's coming out for Austria, so let's see if it's one of the...
Where do you want to go next year? That's the important thing.
That's the important question.
It doesn't matter who wins. We just want a really good coffee and a cool place to go next year. That's
Yes, and maybe we'll meet up again there as well.
That's right, we're going to Hawaii next year.
Next year. There was not a Hawaiian candidate, unfortunately.
Okay.
So
whoever wins is from Hawaii. That's the rule.
In any case, it was a brilliant day, and I got to end it in style together with Flynn.
All right, high five.
Thanks,
hey man, keep grinding.
Keep grinding. So let's see what tomorrow brings on day 4. So here we're at day 4 of the World of Coffee Championship. Unfortunately, I wasn't there for the announcements of the winners of the World Roasting Championship, the Latte Art Championship, and then there's the Spirits of Coffee Championship. There's a lot of things going on, and unfortunately, for logistics and saving on budget for this first business trip, I had my flight around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I missed those kind of announcements, but I still had a busy morning. A little bit of disappointment also trying to find a cupping spoon. After all this time I thought I'm ready for a cupping spoon, and then on the whole conference apparently you have to be very early, maybe like first day you might be able to get like a goodie cupping spoon or something like this, or I actually wanted to buy one and just not to be found. So that's at least already one thing to try at the next event. Then I still had a nice kind of a competition with the Italian coffee cleaning company. That was a lot of fun, and they gave me a lot of goodies actually to clean all my equipment, my grinder, my espresso machine, so that was just actually brilliant. And yeah, that's about it. I still saw some of my volunteer colleagues. That was really fun, so I can really recommend that. It's a perfect way of getting to know the coffee community in an intense way. I mean, it is really working, but it's also just a lot of fun and a lot of learning. You know, you can just basically pick those volunteer topics that are close to your interest, whether you're a home barista, home roaster, interested in the origins of coffee. You can just kind of pick what you would like to volunteer at. Of course, you need to be early to make your selection worth it. So here in Beauvais, still have a bit of traveling to do until I'm back in Bruges. Well, thanks for having followed this whole journal on the world of coffee, and well, I'll still make an addendum, of course, on the winners, but other than that, yeah, hope to see you on the next video.